leaf on the Shivlingam, the 3 leaves. The 3 leaves represent the husband, wife, and children. That means that you must all have husband. You must all be married and be happily married. Okay? You come in front of me, Liz. Okay, so now, as you can see, when you put the leaf, and then you do the light around it and so on, and you throw the, you put the offerings, you give it grapes mean children, you must have children for this marriage, or your love life, you must have children. And you know, each of us, all of us crave to have children and crave to have family. If somebody said they don't want love, they're lying. That's not true. There's nobody who can say that. Love is important. Love is the creator of our happiness. We must connect. Whether it's love for friends, love for lovers, or love for husband and wife. We must connect with love. So that's what this prayer is about tonight. The prayer about tonight is love. Now I know most of you did it the first time before we started. Some of you will be doing it again afterwards. Meanwhile, what I want to do is, since you are here this night, this is the night, as I said, each mantra is multiplied 1,000 times. The effect of each mantra. If you want a baby, now is the time to ask for it. If you want to have a husband, now is the time to ask for it. Okay? And if you have a problem with somebody, now is the time to ask for the problem to go away. You know, before I started this location, before I started this business here, I was at a different place, but I didn't have employees. So I tried to hire people to help me. And all kinds of people came, and I couldn't get the right person. So I prayed to Shiva, and I said, Shiva, I need angels with me. I want to have angels come and help me. And then I met Angela and Helen. I asked for Angela, I met Helen. Right? It's amazing, it's true. I'm telling you, this is really true. And so Angela came, you know, and then Martha came, right? And I said, I want angels around me. I want angels around me, and I got my wish. Angela and Martha are my 2 angels that came. And then later on, of course, I wanted an editor. And I said, you know, you got to send me a good editor. I don't want any ordinary editor. You know? And then through Angela, I got met all of them. So send me all the right people. But who says that when you ask for something, you don't get it? Okay? Whatever you ask for in great heart, you get it. Now, if you take a picture of Angela and Martha 4 years ago, and take a picture now, totally different. Totally different. Now, why is that? Why is that? If you look at their face, if you ever get Martha to show you her pictures, you got to look at the face, right? The face is at peace versus 4 years ago. Of course, you know, I had to take a hammer and a whip and of course, the belt and so on. But it worked. It worked. Thank you. Yeah. So what happened now is that what they learned something. They learned patience. They learned that time is the ruler. They learned also from life code that there's a time for everything. Right? And why they have that faith of peacefulness is because they now have confidence. They are not worried anymore. Why they're not worried? Because they know what's going to happen. They have confidence because they know they're running a bad year now, good year to next year, or a bad day today, good day. So they know. So such is the greatness of knowledge. Such is the greatness of knowledge that the knowledge can bring you peace. So they know what mantras they have to say, they know what they have to do, and so they find peace. If everybody does what Angela and Martha tell them to do, they will become angels also. I can guarantee you that. Because they have learned how to become angels. And so, what happened now is that they have learned it. Olga is learning it now too. They're learning how to listen to Alpha. So the whole idea is that they are, little by little, getting that kind of food inside their system. And this is what I call divine food. This is the divine food. This is the food that your mind needs. Right? The physical food, right, is not what makes you look like this. It's the divine food, the knowledge of the divine. And so you, when you do what we call puja, you know, Hindu they call this puja, but it's not puja, it's really an action and reaction. When you do the action and reaction with the lingam, which is the symbol of the male and female and the desire connected, it's action and reaction. Instead of getting action alone, you get reaction also. So when you put the milk, when you put the flowers and everything, you are worshipping love. So what is going to be reaction? Love. Such is the greatness of this shivling prayer. Right? People don't pay attention to that, the fact that if someone is concentrated on love, right? Okay, let's say someone is concentrated on drugs. What will make you thinking all the time? How to get high. Plus, as soon as they don't get the cocaine or the drugs, they'll get shaky and fidgety and they'll curse and whatever. And so they got to get the drugs again. Well, it's the same thing with this. If you want love, you will think of this all the time. You will think of love all the time. So, we humans tend to follow others and follow other things. For example, the TV says, buy something, buy an iPod. Everybody gotta have an iPod. Everybody gotta have an iPod. Buy an iPod. Oh, you have an iPod? I want one. Why? Because this is how human mind works. It connects to the things that you have desire for. So now, if you connect to Shiva, which is the Lord of love, the Lord of fertility, then you will have fertility in your life. So it's what you concentrate on in your life that makes you what you are. So what does a demon think about? Mischief. Okay, doing things that will hurt people, things like that. So when Miguel is doing like that, and he is shaky and he can't concentrate on his studies, what is he? He's not an angel for sure. He's not an angel for sure. Right? Now when he's steady, when he's concentrated on what he's doing, and he's making it, he becomes an angel. Right? So you want to become an angel, right, Miguel? Okay. So the whole idea is that you teach the children from young. The children have to learn to be angels from young. Don't wait until the children grow up about 15 years old, 20 years old, and then try to make an angel out of them. That would be too late. So my children, from this time they were young, they learned Shivling Puja. Why? Because it makes them think about love. So they'll keep that in their mind, in their life. So when the baby comes, you're the one who's going to mold that baby who you want. What you eat, what you drink, what you say, all are going to affect the way you feel, the way you do. Right? Now, again, that's important. So what we're going to do is going to make sure that we are healthy. Health is one of the greatest wealth. It's one of the greatest wealth. What's the next one? Peace of mind. Now this young man went to his guru. And what happened that when he went to see his guru, the guru would feed him some food, a very tasty food. And he would enjoy the food. But after he finishes year with the Guru, he spent his years with the Guru, he ate all this nice sweet food from the Guru and everything. He went home, and when the mother would cook, he did not like her food. So every time the mother cooked, he would say, "Mom, I don't like this food. I had more tasty food with the Guru. I had more love from the Guru with his food," and so on. So he's looking for love in the way his food is prepared. So his mother says, "Well, look, I'm going to send you to someone who's going to give you an ocean of love. So I'm going to send you to Lord Shiva." And so when he went to Lord Shiva and he started to chant this name of Shiva and chant everything, now the food from his mom started to taste better. Right? It's because of the condition of our mind is why we don't enjoy something. Right? When we condition it. Do you know that Filipino, they eat spoiled eggs? You ever know that? The Filipinos, they eat the eggs when it's spoiled, when it's almost hatched. Right? Do you know that in Taiwan they eat cockroaches? So I see some people turning up their face. Right. But if you tell them, right, that you eat, let's say, pork, they'll probably turn up their face too. Right? Now the reason why is because why? Because they have been conditioned in their mind a certain way. So let's go back to the story with the Guru now. The Guru's love and the food was the knowledge that he was receiving. Right? But when he came to his mother, right, he did not receive that knowledge. Right? He was yearning for something else, which was love. So he yearned for that knowledge again, that love and knowledge. And so when he went to Shiva, Shiva is his mind. Shiva is his mind. And so he becomes one with everything. Om Namah Shivaya brings you to connect with everything. Right? Probably if you were starving in Taiwan and you didn't have anything to eat and you were in jail, you would eat the cockroach. And it's possible also that you will eat the spoiled eggs too in the Philippines. Because you have to condition yourself. See? So the mind can condition itself to almost anything. So if you and your lover is fighting, right? And the lover says, "I'm leaving you." Oh, you begin to panic. Oh, you think, "Oh boy, the world is coming down." Right? And you say, "Oh, this is going to leave me." Right? Meanwhile, you don't know what the lover is thinking. She's thinking, "Well, if I tell him I'm going to leave him, maybe he's going to change." Right? But you're thinking differently. "Oh boy, if she leaves me, I'm going to die." Right? So all of a sudden, you change. Right? You give up your ego. Because if you had an ego, you would say, "No, I'm not going to give in. I'm going to let her leave." Right? The ego creeps into that. Right? So also now, you have to condition your mind. Here's what I would do. If my lover was not here, I would pray and get Lord Shiva a lot of time to solve this problem and bring that lover back to me.